Good morning, boys and girls. So today we're going to read the book Hair Love. It's by Matthew A. Cherry. But before reading, we're going to look at some of our reading rules that we can use when reading a book and we stumble across words that we don't know. So our first reading rule, when we come across a word we don't know, we're going to ask ourselves these 3 questions, and then it's just a connection at the end. So we're going to say, can I say the first part of the word? So when we're reading and we stumble across the word we don't know, we're going to, can I say the first part of this word? Then if you can't say the first part of the word, you're going to ask yourself, well, can I break it into parts? And then once you break it into parts, you're going to look at the word and say, well, do I know any other word inside of this one big word? And if you can't do any 3 of those steps, because when you break the word, let's slow down and go back to number 3. Do I know any other word inside this one big word? So if you have a big word and you break it down into parts and you look for smaller words inside that one big word, it can help you read the word, right? And if you can't do any of those steps, you're gonna, can I check the picture? Can I make a connection with the picture, with that word and picture? Because sometimes the pictures connects with the word, like hair. Look at her hair, it's so big. So if we couldn't say this word, we can connect it with the picture, right? So before we begin reading, I found some words that I stumbled across when reading this book. So our first word that's going to be in the book and you might stumble across is, I'm not going to say the word. I already did the details, I'm sorry. So that's our first word. Now, by going along with our reading rules, to help us sound out these words, we're going to ask ourselves the first question. Can I say the first part of this word? Can I say the first part of this word? If we can't, then we're going to say, well, can I break it into parts? And that I did. I broke this word into 2 parts. Now, this is our first part of this word. Now, if we look at the first part of the word, we either know it or we don't. And if we don't, we can sound it out to give us the first part of the word. So, some people may know it, but let's sound it out. Very good, fun. Now let's add our second half of the word. Yeah. Great job. Now, if we still don't understand what the word is or can't say the word, we're going to say, well, do I know any words inside this one big word? So we know that it's fun. And then we sound out the last part of the word, key. So we put it together, fun, key, funky. Great job. So we know that word is funky. Now, let's go on to the next word. So when we're reading a book and we see this word, and at the moment we can't sound it out. We don't know what the word is. See the word? What it says. Okay, very good. Just looking at the word. So let's go start asking ourselves our reading rule questions. Can I say the first part of this word? Well, can you? It's all together. So we're going to say, man. Now, can I break it into parts? that we can do. We can break this word into 3 parts. Now, can I say the first part of this word? Yes. And that's what it is. Yes. So, we broke the word into parts. And now the first part of the word is what? Yes. Now I know, question number 3, do I know any other words inside of this big word? So since we broke it into parts, we see that the first word is yes. And the last part of the word says what? Okay, very good. And now we just have to sign out the middle. And we know the ER makes the what? Sound. So put the words together. Yes, day. Very good. Yesterday. Let's do one more before we read. Let's do it on here. I can't. So let me just cover this up. Okay. So what's this word says? All right. So let's ask ourselves the questions. Can we say the first part of the word? Does anybody know the first part of this word? Can we break this word into parts? Yes, we can. It's so big that we can. So I split my big word into 2 parts. So this is the first part of the word for me. Since I can split it into parts. And this will be my second part. Now, do you know any words inside of that word? So we should know this word. Or even this word, because when you get a great job on the test, you can either get this sticker, and we always say it. Super, very good. Now, if you don't know this word and still need to pronounce it out, let's do it together. H-E-R-O. H-E-R-O. Hero, very good. So now let's put our word together. Superhero. Very good. So those are some rules we can use while reading a book and we come across words that we don't understand. So now, we're going to begin reading our book called Hair Love. I don't have that much time. So, let's begin reading. And if we come across words that we don't understand or don't know how to say, I'm sorry, then we can use our skills to sound out the word or our rules. So, my name is Zuri, and I have hair that has a mind of its own. It kinks, coils, and curls every which way. Daddy tells me it's beautiful. That makes me proud. I love that my hair lets me be me. In funky braids with beads, I am a princess. Think of that word, funky. So with braids, she make her feel like a princess. When I had braids, it made me feel like a rattle because I just And when my hair is in 2 puffs, I am above the clouds like a superhero. Yep, superhero was one of our big words. Very good. Good listening ears, guys. My hair even does magic tricks. One day, Rocky and I was playing outside when along came the rain. From large to small it went. Presto, just like that. There is nothing my hair can't do. Look at the picture. large to small. So that means her hair just what? It just shrunk up, right? Lots of shrinkage after it gets wet. Today I woke up extra early all by myself. I was too excited to sleep. It's a big day. Daddy was still sleeping. Shh, I said to Rocky as we tiptoed past him. Lately, Daddy has been worn out. What does worn out mean? If you can look at the picture and tell me what worn out means. What? Daddy's been what? Tired. Very good. Because some people say, you can say different things. That means the same. So worn out means tired. It's just the same thing as tired. He makes me breakfast, takes me to school, goes to work, picked me up, and yesterday, yep, that's that word. Yesterday, we went for a bike ride around the park. I think he needs a break. He did a lot of things yesterday, right? Because today is special, I want a perfect hairstyle. This calls for a professional touch. Pause off, Rocky. Daddy heard the crash. Zuri, what on earth? He asked. Let me show you a picture, I'm sorry. I was only trying to help, I said. Daddy smiled. I can help too. It'll be a piece of cake, Zuri. The first style was a big no way. The second was no better. No, Daddy. I guess the braid's not neat enough, huh? Then Daddy tried slicking my hair back into two puffs. Ouch, Daddy yelled. What can you imagine happened there? Just looking at the picture. Yup, the rubber band popped and hit Daddy in the eye. Wait a minute, Daddy said, as he reached into the drawers and pulled out a pick. Ta-da! Daddy, really? I said. I'll be right back, he promised. I guess you don't like the big fro today. Now, how's that? He asked, pulling a hat down over my eyes. Daddy, come on. We can do better than that. I really need my hair to be special. Don't worry, he said. We'll figure this out. Then I had a great idea. Now, would you imagine you want your hair to be perfect and Daddy just throws a hat on it? Daddy gathered all the Daddy gathered all the tools we needed and we were set. Watching carefully, Daddy combed, parted, oiled, and twisted. He nailed it. Funky puff buns, pretty, and so much fun. Rocky approved too. I put on my superhero cape as the final touch to a perfect look. Daddy doing it. He's doing it all up for her. How special. Where's my Zuzu? Mommy called from the door. She could not get in the house fast enough. Mommy! You've got to be the prettiest superhero I ever seen, she said. Look at the hairstyle. Okay, Daddy. Daddy did the hairstyle. And there's Mommy. And your hair is beautiful, Zuri. Who did it? I looked at Daddy and beamed. Mommy smiled. Very nice. Thank you. We learned from the best, Daddy said as he gave her a big hug. My hair is Mommy, Daddy, and me. It's hair love.